So before we start today's video, would you just look at it? Would you just look at it? My goodness. Anyway, guys, that is not what we are working on today, but hit that thumbs up. Who is excited? If you are excited, hit the thumbs up button for the D200 project out there. I just cannot wait. It's actually been raining on and off all day. It seems like the sun's about to come out now. But anyway, we're inside the shop today. We are desperately attempting to get some more progress done on our 2008 truck. This project has lingered on. We've been waiting for parts, but today we've got a lot of stuff in. I'm hoping that we can make some good progress. I desperately really want to start using this truck, driving this truck again. I miss it. Everybody knows this is the OG. I really miss using this truck. I want to get this truck done, so hopefully today we can make some good strides in doing that. So anyway, like I said, a lot of new parts. Let's go over what we're going to be doing first, and a little bit of clarification on some of this stuff, because I know I'm going to get a ton of questions about the heater hose kit. So what we got in front of us, this is a 5.9. I believe it fits, I'm not even sure how far back it goes, but definitely 03 to 07 5.9s. This is a full send diesel heater hose kit. What it does is it replaces all of your factory heater hose, coolant hoses that run from your firewall, from your heater core, all the way down. This goes obviously to the bottom lower hose outlet, which needs a little bit of explaining. We'll get to that in a bit. And then also the top heater hose, which goes, again, heater hose to the top of the cylinder head. You guys know, not only does this stuff look kind of crappy, but I broke this clip right here. And then down here, we really wanted to make some improvements. This looped from this bottom outlet here, kind of came down here, and then what you guys can really see, and what is kind of an eyesore, in which this will really help clean up, is this heater hose ran right out here, had that standpipe here, and then kind of came down to our lower block here, which has the lower radiator hose, and then also the other coolant hose runs right into that. So this is our factory piece right here. Now this is on a 6.7. I'm not exactly sure what this runs to. This truck is a 2007 and a half or 2008, whatever you want to round to. So this piece is really what we're after changing. Now on the 5.9s, this piece right here is pretty much identical. The bolt holes are the same up here, down here. The only difference in this piece, the tensioner is even the same right here up front. The only difference between these two pieces on this specific truck, again, you'll have to check. This might be a 07 to 09 piece. This might be a 07 to, who knows, maybe 13. Everybody's standpipe is a little bit different. So this piece right here is like pressed in there. I didn't even want to attempt to get it out. So the other thing, even if I did get it out, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to tap the thread size. The same is what comes on a 5.9. So what this kit does is takes this piece right here, which is threaded, and then it adapts this threaded piece to fittings that can work with AN, and we can route this hose a little bit different, as you will see when we install this thing. So the full send diesel kit, if you guys want to check it out, go check these guys out. Kevin's a good dude. He's out of North Carolina. There's his business card. This kit comes with everything that we're going to need in one complete package. So we're going to go ahead and install this. This will clean up the engine bay, hide this hose, and make things a lot neater. Now, the second part of today, which we're hopefully going to get to, is installing our EvilFab 2nd Gen swap kit. And the other reason why we are doing this heater hose kit is the factory heater hose is really right in the way right there. We'll be able to swing this thing out of the way. You guys will see it will make sense as soon as we start getting to work, and that's exactly what we are going to do. so just wanted to check in with you guys real quick before we go ahead and move on. Here is the finished heater hose product. So you do still have a rubber section coming off of the firewall, and then that adapts to your 5/8 barb, which then goes to your AN. But here is the upper one. Everything looks good. It's got a slight bend in that, so you will, like I said, have to modify your factory hoses. Got that one going on a 90, and then I added a couple clamps in here just to keep it on the side of the block, but as you can see, follows that down here. We've got our lower hose. Actually, we've got a couple other pieces on. We put our AC compressor back on, our tensioner back on. But as you can see down in here, got that 90 threaded in the backside, and then that hose makes a loop, comes back over to the firewall. If you guys remember, or maybe if you don't, I'll put it back in there just to show you. This was the pipe that was right in the way. See if I can snake it in there real quick. So this standpipe was basically right about here, and that's where the factory hose was, kind of right in the way. Now we have miles of room for all kinds of fun activities, turbos. But anyway, got a bunch of the other front drive accessories back on here as well. Let me throw that piece of pipe down. So went ahead and installed the FLEECE pulleys. We've got the fan hub one. We've got their contrast cut upper pulley, got the CP3 pulley. All of the front accessory drive stuff is on, and we finished also installing our FLEECE coolant bypass. So that's all set, that's ready to go. We are at the point where we can now finally install the second gen swap. So what we're gonna start with is another great product from FLEECE. We've got their exhaust manifold studs. We're gonna go ahead and install those with new gaskets here. So starting off with the studs, then we'll go ahead and bolt our steed speed facing up. That's how this kit works. And we'll just continue to carry on. But just wanna give you a quick look at all of that stuff. We're rolling right along. Last thing we'll also probably do is we're gonna go ahead and set our valve lash before we go ahead and put the belt on. But yeah, we're just gonna keep rolling with it, guys. My goodness, guys, my goodness. Would you just take a look at that? I have been staring at this picture kind of like right about here. I've been staring at this for far too long, but guys, the S400 swap with the manifold in the up position, my goodness, does it just say Look at me, holy crap. So it just looks large and in charge. Everything is fitting extremely well. It seems like everything is in good shape. Obviously we don't have the exhaust or the intercooler pipe on yet, but oil feed, oil drain, all of the manifold exhaust housing hardware is all tight, ready to go. This is loose so we can kind of mock up our intercooler pipe. Obviously we don't have the front end on yet, so we're not really gonna do that. So what we're probably gonna do in the next video that we work on this thing is it'll probably fire up. The only things that we have left to do is get our fuel lines in and then replumb our fleece distribution block, which will take a little while because obviously, as you can see, there is multiple returns, feeds. So we got to go ahead and figure all that out. This is designed if we ever want to upgrade to dual pumps or do anything crazy later, we'll be able to use that in conjunction. But a lot of stuff right now is actually just going to be blocked off. But we got the fleece pulleys and the belt is all on. All of the accessories, everything is good to go. Feed and drain, like I said. So really, this thing could fire up very, very shortly. We're not going to do that this evening. Obviously, it's actually the next morning. But anyway, it's looking good. We made some good progress. Everything looks like it's working out well with the heater hose relocation kit. Plenty of clearance. I was actually kind of curious on how tight this would be to the cowl. Obviously, that's where these kits kind of have a little bit of an issue. And again, we haven't fit the downpipe up in there yet, but everything looks to be good. There's more room than I actually thought there was going to be. So yeah, everything is good. I'm super pumped. I'm super happy. The valve lash is done. We can go ahead and completely tighten down the rocker box, the valve cover, and yeah. Oh, we broke this sensor, and I believe right here, this sensor that plugs into here is the back pressure sensor. Obviously, you guys know when you're running a factory turbo, you can read some of that back pressure stuff. And this piece right here, this upper coolant piece, this can actually be swapped to a 5.9 if you don't care about this sensor or anything like that. I do think in the future, and I'll leave you guys up to think what we're may or may not be up to, but we're going to leave this back pressure sensor here. We're going to leave this port that kind of ties into that, some of that stuff. But anyway, if you have one of these laying around from a 6.7, go ahead, shoot me an email, shoot me a DM, send me one of these. That would be great if you're not using it laying around, because this one actually broke as we were kind of coming in and out with the turbo. So other than that, guys, man, it's a lot of little stuff, but I'm happy, I'm pumped. That is pretty much going to do it for this video. We're not going to put coolant in it when we fire it up. We're probably going to fire it up and just get it warm and do our first hot retorque before we go ahead and put the front end on. That way I know everything is good. In case something weird, funky, funny is happening, which fingers crossed, the whole front end is not reassembled. So we'll wait to reassemble the front end until we're all done with all that. But yeah, big progress tonight. Shouldn't be long. Should not be long. If you guys want to check out the 2nd gen swaps, go check out Evil Fab Diesel. The link is down below. And if you guys are interested in that heater hose relocation kit, I'll put the link down below for full send as well. And obviously all the fleece goodies too. Fleece discounts always down below. Go check them out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.